Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, January 30th, 2023, and giving you total pick for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Philadelphia 76ers vs Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic, 19-31, 4th Southeast, visit the city of brotherly love on Monday for an NBA Eastern Conference clash with the Philadelphia 76ers, 32-16, 2nd Atlantic. Orlando has lost each of its last two after falling to the Chicago Bulls 128-109 on Saturday night. Moritz Wagner was the leading scorer for Orlando with 27 points. Philadelphia defeated the Denver Nuggets 126-119 on Saturday for their 7th consecutive victory. Joel Embiid scored 47 points for the 76ers. Chuma Okeke is out injured for Orlando, while Furkan Korkmaz and Jaden Springer are questionable for Philadelphia. The total has finished over in 30 of Philadelphia's 48 games, which is best in the NBA at 62.5%. Orlando has had the total finish over in 26 of its 50 games for a rate of 54.2%, which is 10th highest in the NBA. The total has finished over in 5 of Orlando's last 7 and in 11 of Philadelphia's last 13. Our total pick is over 232 points. Since James Harden returned for Philadelphia on December 5 following a month out injured, the total has finished over in 19 of Philly's 25 games. Los Angeles Lakers vs Brooklyn Nets. The Lakers continue an East Coast swing with a trip to Brooklyn on Monday night. Los Angeles, 23-27, lost a tough one in Boston on Saturday, 125-121 in overtime, though they did cover as +8 underdogs. The Nets, 30-19, got back on the winning track versus the Knicks, 122-115, at home as +1.5 underdogs. This will be the second meeting of the year between the two, the first coming back in November. Barclays Center will play host this time with tip-off scheduled for 7:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Lakers have been an over team this year, with 27 of their games landing above the total. The Nets have been the opposite, seeing 24 of their games go under, however that has not been the case for Brooklyn of late. Their last 3 games have gone over by a margin of 25 points per game, and the over is 4-1-1 in their last 6. The Nets' offense averaged 122.8 points in their last 5 games, as a big factor for all of this, and they haven't shown any sign of that slowing. Our team pick is over 235 points. The Lakers have had 2 of their last 3 games go over, and 3 of the last 4 games between these teams have gone over. With both teams scoring above their season averages lately, we're going to stick to these trends. Sacramento Kings vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings and Timberwolves meet again on Monday, January 30th. The two teams faced off on Saturday night as Minnesota earned the win. Sacramento has lost 3 of their last 4 games. The Timberwolves are 9-1 at home in the month of January. These two teams will tip off at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Minnesota has one of the best home records in the NBA this month as they are 9-1. They have started to find a groove as the Timberwolves have won 3 straight games. The Kings have struggled as of late. They have lost 3 of their last 4 games. The good news for Sacramento is that they have no players listed on their injury report as they will be a full go on Monday night. The Kings should be able to bounce back using their strong offense to find a winner. Our team pick is Sacramento Kings +1 point. The Kings are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 road games. Washington Wizards vs San Antonio Spurs. The Washington Wizards, 23-26, continue their road trip against the San Antonio Spurs, 14-36, on Monday. It will be the first of 2 regular season matchups between these two teams. The spread is set at Washington -5, while the total is 235. Tip-off is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern Time at the AT&T Center. With San Antonio having the absolute worst defense in the league, it's not surprising that the over is 31-18-1 in their games this season. That's compounded by the speed at which they play the game, ranking 8th in pace, according to NBA Advanced Stats. The total has also gone over in 7 of the last 9 games between the Wizards and Spurs, with the most recent game having a total of 310 points scored. Our total pick is over 235 points. The over has hit in an astounding 16 of San Antonio's last 20 games, and I see it happening against with a Washington team desperate to stay in the playoff hunt. Golden State Warriors vs Oklahoma City Thunder. The Golden State Warriors, 23-25 won at TS, travel to the Midwest to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder, 31-17 won at TS. As we wind down before the All-Star break, the Thunder find themselves right out of a play-in spot, while the Warriors would be the 7th seed if playoff action started today. Tip-off is set for 8 p.m. Eastern at Paycom Center. These are two of the faster-paced teams in the league. That being said, the defenses match up well. The Thunder have limited their exposure to getting beat by the outside shot, and the Warriors have the ability to make things messy in the key. Both of these teams have been playing slower than their average pace on the season, and during the Thunder home stretch, they are playing 7 fewer possessions per game than their season average. Games have gone under in 22 of the last 28 meetings between these two teams, including the last 3 straight. Our team pick is the under 234.5 points. Detroit Pistons vs Dallas Mavericks. On Monday night, the Detroit Pistons head to American Airlines Center for a road tilt with the Dallas Mavericks. The Pistons lost 117-114 to the Houston Rockets Saturday. The Mavericks lost 108-100 to the Utah Jazz. The tip is slated for 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Dallas opens as a home favorite. Luka Doncic is not expected to suit up for the Mavericks in this one. He has a sprained ankle, and although it is not considered serious, Dallas will be cautious with their star. They are next to last in the NBA in pace of play, but I anticipate them cranking up the tempo in this game playing without Doncic. The total number has gone over in 4 of Detroit's last 5 road games. They are horrendous defensively, giving up the 2nd most points per game on the 2nd highest shooting percentage. Our total pick is over 229.5 points. Look for the Mavericks to control the game and Detroit to drop 100 to get this game over the projected total. Toronto Raptors vs Phoenix Suns. On Monday night, the Toronto Raptors travel to the Footprint Center for a road matchup with the Phoenix Suns. The Raptors are coming off a 123-105 win over the Sacramento Kings. The Suns defeated the San Antonio Spurs 128-118 in overtime. The tip is slated for 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Phoenix opens as a home favorite. The Raptors and Suns sit near the bottom half of the NBA with respect to pace of play entering this interconference meeting. Playing without Devin Booker, Cameron Payne, Landry Shamet and Jay Crowder, the Suns still managed to overcome the tanking Spurs. They are playing much better as of late, but lack the scoring punch they had last season when they ran away with the Western Conference regular season crown. Our total pick is over 232 points. But both clubs struggle to defend the long ball, with the Suns ranked 20th in 3-point defense and the Raptors sitting in 28th. Although both clubs like slowing it down, they will each get their share of 3-point shots up. Atlanta Hawks vs Portland Trail Blazers. The Atlanta Hawks will travel to the Moda Center on Monday night to take on the Portland Trail Blazers in a non-conference matchup. The Hawks are 8th in the East with a 25-25 record and are coming off a 120-113 home loss on Saturday against the Los Angeles Clippers. The Trail Blazers are 12th in the West with a 23-26 record and are coming off a 123-105 home loss against the Toronto Raptors. This will be the first of 2 games against each other this season as they also face off on March 3rd. Both of these teams have been doing an excellent job of grabbing offensive rebounds throughout the season, as both teams are averaging 10.2 offensive rebounds per game and getting better looks at the basket without ending possessions without any points. Looking at the defenses as of late, both teams are struggling as the Hawks are giving up 121.8 points in their previous 5 games, while the Trail Blazers are allowing 123.8 points in their last 4 games. Our total pick is over 236 points. The over has hit in 5 of the last 6 games against one another, so go with the over to hit here as well.